Hi, everybody. Beans from Beans and Notes. Today is November 8th, 2024. Thanksgiving's around the corner. Wow. Um, about a month ago, I got my percolator. Okay, because I wanted to test it and check it out against the drip pot. Which one is better in taste? So, with that being said, I got results. Um, what I got results, what I like, or what other people might like. We're going to go from there. So where am I going to go first? I think the first thing I want to share is temperature. Now, I'm a straightforward person. If you're buying coffee from the store, it ain't going to matter because the coffee's stale, more than likely. And I'm talking about a big chain store because it's been roasted a year ago. I know that sounds pretty crappy, but there's a reality to that. But if you're into specialty coffee and more higher end coffee, it will make a difference. So I'm going to read what I got written here. Most people don't even care. To each his own. Okay. Changing the temperature can result in different flavor. Low temperature might highlight the coffee's acidity, while higher temperature might bring out the sweetness. I'm going to disagree with that. Okay. McDonald's served a cup of coffee that caused a customer service suffered severe burns. That coffee temperature was 180 degrees, and they sued them for $1 million for that. They didn't get $1 million, though. I know that because I was talking to an attorney about something else. The pain threshold of a tongue is 116.6 degrees Fahrenheit. So now to get the notes out of your specialty coffee, for sweet, bitter notes of coffee should be 155 to 175 degrees in the cup, not brewing. Brewing should be 195 to 205. Okay, but in the cup itself. Okay. If your temperature is 120 to 140, it's brighter and sharper, more acidic cup of coffee. 180, 185 is warning sensation of hot coffee, more than you do flavor. Excuse me. If the water temperature is too high, you run the risk of over extracting the coffee grounds. You'll draw too many bitter flavors from the coffee, overpowering the natural sweetness. The profile of coffee will be bitter, acidic, and burnt. If you use water that's too cool, brew while it's under extracted, you'll draw out the acids, but not the sweet or bitter compounds needed to tone them down. Under extracted coffee tastes sour or weak. So, this is what they recommend. Um, this is the brewing temperature before pouring. If you have a light roast coffee, it should be 194 205 before pouring. That's at the brewing temperature. Medium dark, 188 to 203. Dark, 178 to 200. $175 is too hot and will burn your taste buds. It isn't noticeable flavor at this temperature. I know people that like. I'll get that in a minute because I did a lot of testing over this month with coffee, and I actually went to different coffees in the process to do this. There isn't much flavor. Okay, let me go back. 160, 165, coffee tastes hot. 165 to 170, it's drinkable. No, that's not true. Hold on. 175 plus is too hot and it'll burn your taste buds. Is there any noticeable flavor at this temperature? 160 to 175 taste buds taste hot. The coffee tastes hot from 160 to 175. I do agree with that, but it's drinkable. I agree with that too. There isn't much flavor at that level. You'll notice brief acidity and bitterness at the start of each sip. The aroma is strong at these temperatures. I don't know about that. I didn't smell anything. 140, 160 is sweet pot for hot quality coffee. Coffee at 140 to 160 warms the body. You'll notice the rose flavors in the trademark business of the coffee. The temperature is good for a dark roast. I think that's more, I don't know, I'll go into that too. 120 to 140 full range coffee flavor. It's really noticeable. 120 140 temperature. Any craft, particularly light roast, is good for different notes. 120 is considered cold coffee. This allows the flavor to linger in the mouth and become more noticeable. 170 to 200 for dark roast. Okay, so what I did was, with my Presto, I brewed it. I did 2 cups of coffee for my neighbor and I. In the cup was 180 degrees. It brewed for 7 minutes and 7 minutes 52 minutes. 7.52 minutes. 7 minutes 52 seconds for 44 grams of coffee and 30 ounces of coffee. The coffee had a strong flavor but no real taste and notes. My neighbor loved it. He thought it was fantastic. He just loved he likes dark coffee though too. He likes dark roast. To me, it was drinkable, but it's not me. The Mr. Coffee drip pot temperature in the cup was 155. The brew time, this is for 1 cup, was 22 grams. 15 ounces of water was 3 minutes 37 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to go over some more test results. What I did to change it. Now, the Mr. with the pot, not the Instant Pot, I'm sorry, the percolator, I use these with these. Okay? That helped a little bit. So, let's go back to the start of this. Thursday on 10/3/2024, I got the percolator, cleaned it. Friday, 10/4/24. I did the coffee, the blend. The first blend I used was a cowboy blend, but it's a coffee shop cowboy blend. What does that mean? When you make a pound of coffee, okay, to roast it, from my understanding, I'm learning roasting now, you need about over a pound of green beans to get a pound of coffee because the weight ratio is different. So with that being said, with the process, you'll have leftover beans. Okay? So what the roaster does is he takes those beans, he keeps them instead of throwing them away, and he sells it at a cheaper price for coffee shops, and it's definitely doable coffee. I never drank coffee. It's doable. All right. So with that being said, that's what I was using. Now, the coffee was much harder to drink coffee. It was also darker and a bit stronger. And for a medium dark roast, I didn't have any aftertaste like I did in the drip. That actually was almost like a dark roast, it came out to be. Since I had a different honey, I'm not sure if that was the deal or not. So tomorrow, I'll do it in a drip pot and see if the honey was the issue. Okay, Saturday, October 5th. Used a percolator, brew time. I cut the brew, it was 4 minutes and 30 seconds. The Cowboy um, coffee shop blend with the number 4 filter. These guys taste the same, strong. So Sunday, 10/6/24. Mr. Drip Pot. Mr. Coffee Pot. Sorry. I used it, Mr. Coffee Pot. I used the same coffee blend, the coffee shop blend, with the number 2 filter. Coffee definitely had a different taste. So the only thing that was different is the honey. The honey was a changer, but yet the coffee still had a different taste to it. I had more taste of the notes. October 7th, 2024, Mr. Coffee again. 15 ounces, 22 grams. It was okay. I was getting used to the taste of the new honey. That's why I'm saying that. So let's go down to Wednesday because Tuesday the 8th was the same thing. So Wednesday, October 9th, I used the percolator. I used the same coffee shop cowboy blend, 44 grams, and a number 2 filter, a number 4 filter. The brew time was 7 minutes. This is for 2 cups of coffee. Like I said, I did 30 ounces of water. 7 minutes, 52 seconds. Temperature in the cup was 180 degrees. Definitely tasted different. It had more of a dark roast taste to me. My neighbor loved it. Oh, he thought it was the best tasting coffee. He said, I'm going to go buy a percolator. I don't know if he did or not. I guess so, whatever, you know what I mean? Hold on. I just lost something that bugs me. I want to get to the 180 degree thing for a minute. Oh, brother. Where's that at? Sorry. Now, 180 degrees. All right, let's do this for 1 minute. Like it said in the word part, it's on about 180, 185 warming sensation of hot coffee more than you do flavor. And that is true. But my neighbor liked it. Actually, I know a lot of people like dark, hot coffee. To me, it was doable, but not what I would take. All right. So now on October 10th, 2024, I used Mr. Coffee Pot. Same blend. The coffee shop. Now I cut the brew time down. Okay, because I was at okay, so now on October 10th, I used the Mr. Coffee. So I decided to time it, see how long it takes for the coffee to be brew. Same coffee blend. The coffee shop one. 15 ounces, 22 grams water. It's 3 minutes, 37 seconds. In the cup was 155 degrees. It was definitely a better taste of coffee. It's smooth, rich, and flavorful. Again, my neighbor liked the other one. Okay, October 11th, I used the percolator. Same type of coffee. Okay, so now, the first time I did it, I used the percolator. It was 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So I cut the brew time down to 3 minutes. The temperature was 160. It was definitely a better tasting coffee than I had when it was 4 minutes and 30 seconds. The temperature in the coffee was 155 degrees. So what's that? That's 10, 20. That's 25 degrees different. It definitely tastes more better. But Mr. Coffee to me still gave a better taste. Okay. So I cleaned the percolator, decided to put it away. I used a half cup of vinegar, did a full pot of water, 14 minutes. Then I did a quarter cup of baking soda, full pot for 11 minutes, 30 seconds to clean it out. To rinse it thoroughly. All right, so let's go on. So now, Wednesday on 10, October 23rd, I got new coffee. Instead of getting the coffee shop blend, I got the real coffee beans, which cost more. And I mix it with another blend, which I really love. I call it 50-50. 15 ounces, 22 grams, number 4 filter. I had to wet the beans a little bit. It's been very dry here in New York. I don't think we had rain for over 2 months. So the barometer is really wacky. I brewed the coffee. It was 165. The coffee seemed hotter. This is interesting, okay? It's the same coffee, but it's not the leftover beans, okay? But yet, the coffee seemed hotter than the other blend. Brew time was 3 minutes. The beans were good, no static. Okay, so I decided let's do the percolator again. So I wanted to see if it's the coffee or what. I got the smooth taste out of the coffee, but it still wasn't like Mr. Coffee itself. 1024, the percolator. I did 50 again. Same amount, 22 grams, number 4. What that means, no static. Brewed the cup. Brewing the cup was 140 degrees, which in the brew time was 2 minutes and 30 minutes. I got here. Next time I'll have to do 245. It was okay, but was it for me? It was smoother than the coffee shop blend, but Mr. Coffee gave it more flavor. Okay, 1026, 24. The percolator again, the 50-50. There's a new batch of coffee, the 50-50. I do the coffee cowboy blend and the other blend mixed together. The brew in the cup was 150. Brew time was 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Right down. Next time I'll try 250 because I was trying to get it up just a little bit more, see if I can get more taste out. It was smoother, again, than the coffee shop blend. But the Mr. Coffee still gives it more flavor. It pulls it out for some reason. And I'm cutting the time down quite a bit. 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Now, what did I say it was before? 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So I'm already cut this in half, the brewing time. But yet, it still comes out this different taste. All right, what date am I on? I just lost that. Here I am. 1028. I decided to use the Mr. Coffee. 50-50, same blend. Brew in a cup was 156 degrees. Good cup of coffee. Now, I tried to use the Cowboy blend separate because I bought 8 pounds of coffee, I think. So I buy enough to mix 4 pounds at 50-50, and then I use the rest either give away or whatever. The Cowboy blend itself, I wet the beans with very little static. These are medium dark roast coffee that I'm drinking. The brew in the cup was 158 degrees. Good cup of coffee, but I like the 50-50 better, smoother because the other blend put in there just gives that richness taste to it. So, okay, now on November 1st, Mr. Coffee Pot, 50/50, 12 ounces. I decided to cut down because I was doing 15 ounces, 22 grams, because I was doing a lot of peeing, you know. Very smooth. I noticed I didn't pee nowhere near as much. That's only 3 ounces I took away out of 15. It's amazing. Okay, 11/6. What I decided to do was, again, I don't know if it's the weather right now because it's very, very, very dry from New York State, upstate New York. I go to mulch leaves and it looks like everything's on fire, you know. So I noticed in the when I grind my coffee, because I grind it every morning, it was getting kind of sandy looking. So I changed from 32 to 30, and it made a big difference. It was more twiggy. So here's my results to all this. There is people that would love this because they love dark coffee. They love it hot. I got friends that, yeah, I love dark coffee. I love it as hot as possible. Now, would I sell this in the coffee shop? I don't know, 180 degrees. Somebody may be able to sue you. People are stupid today. I'm sorry. You know. I might do it for people that want it. It's more healthier than this, but this gets me a better taste in the coffee for me personally. So it's up to your preference. Okay. I was gonna buy a gas stove one. I'm not going to. Um, this is okay. All right. Don't get me wrong. I like it. I mean, like I said, when I drank coffee on the outside, it was nasty. It was like radiator flush. This, the percolator, blows that away. But if I have a choice, I'm gonna do that because I like the taste of the notes. Again, my neighbor loves the percolator, so it's up to you. But that's what it comes down to personally. That guy was kind of right that I was telling you in the first video. This guy's talking about what? He's 100% right. The other people are saying it was good because I like dark coffee, which would make sense. So it's your preferences. Now, even with these, I decided to use this because this goes on the bottom of the filter. And then what I do here, I put that one on the bottom. I use one of these too. Because I'm trying to get the taste, see what I can get for taste, you know? So it's up to you. So that's my take on it. And put in the comments what you think. Have a good day. Peace out. And happy Thanksgiving. I can't believe it's that time already for us in America. Ciao.